We are in the UK, and as you've probably guessed by the thumbnail and the fact we're carrying an empty trailer, that we're going to go collect a car. But it's not that simple because it's a crash damaged car and we've never seen it before. And as you can see, we have a long drive before we get there.
We?
Adam does. So let's just get on the road. Adam, 8 hours.
That's 8 hours at full speed, which I can't do because I have a van and trailer. That also includes no stoppages, no food, no breaks, no breakdowns, no traffic, anything. So it says 10:45. Let's see what time you arrive.
The most bizarre thing about this trip, we've been on the road for like 2 days now. You haven't even mentioned my muzzy. I shave a mustache.
You had to dye it. Yeah, you didn't dye it this time. You had to dye it like jet black, like Tom Selleck.
Anyways, I think I look on point with my mustache. So, collecting a car, very excited about this car. I've personally wanted one of these for a while, and I think we're gonna do something bonkers with it.
I am more excited about the plans for the car.
Yeah, the plans for the car, like, we do have a plan.
There was the plan, there was the idea of the car before the car even really, like, what would be had the car and the car existed. But then it's all coming together, and like when it does come together, because everything is ordered or everything is set in place and everything is planned out, it's going to be very unique.
The first thing is, as I said, it's a crash damaged car. I've only seen pictures of this. I'm not a repair person. I think it can be repaired. Right, we have a lot of miles.
780 kilometers.
Adam's going to go into a podcast. I'm going to get my computer out and do some editing.
The next time you see me, I'll be drinking a pint. That's the only way to describe it.
Ooh, if we make it for last orders, that'd be fantastic. Ten hours done.
10 hours on the road, nice and quiet. Peace and quiet, because you were editing away and I was just listening to between music and podcasts.
But tomorrow is the big day. Have we bought a disaster? Cheers. Today's the day we're filling the trailer. We're not gonna drag you on anymore, one way or another, whatever condition. The car's coming back with us.
Josh did say a few minutes ago, what happens if the car is absolutely wrecked? And it's like, we're not coming home to the lads without the cars.
So of all times, and of all places, 7 degrees, Adam.
It was -4 at one point in this journey, and for some reason, the more we went north, the warmer it got. I don't really understand.
I'm not going to complain, It's actually quite a nice warm morning, we're going to call it.
Yeah.
Not a cold morning like yesterday. I will say, if it's going like the weather, things are on the up on this trip.
So things have to go up to come down, do they? That's the way it's gone?
No, we're staying up. I'm just briefly interrupting this video before we release the car to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Mobil 1 Oil. As you'll see in just a moment, the car we're buying will need a bit of maintenance, which is why one of the first jobs when we get back to Ireland will be replacing the oil with Mobil 1. Mobil 1 have a wide range of oils to suit whatever you need. In the motorsport formula that we use in all of our race cars. So thank you, Mobil 1, for supporting us, but now, let's get back to picking up this car. Right, so we can see the car. Oh, this is a bit nerve-wracking. If anybody has bought a car off the internet and not seen it before, and we're fairly committed at this point after about 17 hours of a journey.
I said I'm not coming home without a car, so...
Right, I think I'm just going to switch the camera and introduce you to our new GT86. For anybody that doesn't know, this is a 2013 Toyota GT86. It comes with a 2-litre boxer engine and comes with a whopping 197 horsepower.
We've gone to the GT43 because it's only half a car.
Quick maths! Right, what are we looking at here?
How bad is the road off, Josh?
Right, so as far as I'm aware, it has a bent chassis leg, so it's in a front impact. It certainly has a bent chassis leg.
Did it take front impact? The bumper looks alright.
So apparently it runs and drives. So that's a good sign. That's a lot better than the majority of our cars in the garage.
Did the airbags go off?
No, the airbags did not go off.
This actually looks fairly nice inside.
Well, I mean, it wasn't crashed on the inside, was it?
I'd say some poo came out when you hit something that hard.
Okay, so realistically, this is the big question. How bent is the chassis leg? We don't know too much about this. We got reassured that it could be pulled straight.
Do we just nickname this car because we found something on the car? Do we just call this car Ronald?
Call it what?
Ronald.
Ronald.
Right. I'm just calling it. I was calling it now. This car is called Ronald. We're just gonna call this car Ronald.
I like Ronald.
Yeah.
It looks like a Ronald. Is there any reason why there's Ronald on the chassis leg? These are the guys that have kindly come down to sell this piece of junk, I think.
Yeah, so Ethan's offshore, and not so long ago we found out that his middle name is Ronald. So we've been writing Ronald on all of his cars just to remind him of it.
The car is now going to be called Ronald, so that's fine. That's fine. Yep.
I like Ronald. That's like a joke that's got like, it's grown new legs. It's grown overseas now. You boys probably know more about this.
25 mile an hour crash that he actually did in this thing, like, so.
25 miles an hour, because if anyone's
He
seen...
lost control at 25 and managed that in another car.
See, the funny thing is that we've been strolling the internet for GT86 parts. There seems to be a common factor with GT86s.
Every single one of them is smashed on the front. I don't
Did
know.
you get a tank slapper and they can't control it?
Like, yeah, did they just understeer or something and just plough into things? Everyone is absolutely destroyed on the front.
First on the checklist, I think we need to check the brakes, I'd say. So as far as we're aware, this is the only damage on the car. You know what, I didn't actually ask any more questions. I kind of just said, how bad is the chassis leg? And we went from...
The less you know, the better it is normally, you know what I mean?
So it's a manual. We've learnt this. It doesn't look like it's rusty. It's a new car, you don't have to worry about these as much with rust or anything like that. So we have a compiled amount of crap here.
Let's make a nice ornament for the office.
This is how organised I set out my New Year's resolution to be.
You just take a bolt off and just throw it over your head, and just wherever it lands, that's where it is.
Oh! I think that's a bit... yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm not sure that one's gonna...
Put you on
Yeah.
about that plastic one.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you can plastic weld that?
Yeah. We just passed the NCT, will it? What have you got us into, Josh?
I'm not too sure. I've been wanting to do a crash damage car for a long time now. We found this one and I persuaded people to get on board with it, and
We've got Josh Armstrong now.
I am his #1 fan at the moment. Adam, have you seen what he's 3D printed? So
That's
that's for the
Ethan's-
toe strap at the back.
Ethan's little sideline business. You know, you get like Surikawas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's class.
Let's go straight in our basket. I'm gonna go for the first sit.
Oh, damn it, man.
It didn't go too well. Adam, what a nice place to be this is.
They actually are a very nice interior. Don't look into the back, because
That's filled with absolute shit.
like that's just the front and the back are now wrecked. But
Yeah.
the interior is lovely.
So to make this project fun, we're going to talk you through all the cost and what we're spending and how we're doing it and everything like that. We're not going to tell you right now because that'll spoil a bit of the fun. We're going to leave that bit of a secret till the next episode. So the question is to you guys, how much do you think we paid for this crash damaged GT86?
Look at that.
There we go.
Did you just go inside and cut with a belt?
No. No, I did not. Do not tell my girlfriend.
So, Ronald, welcome to the family.
You've got a Ronnie, we've got a Ronald. It's
Hey, you mentioned my Ronnie.
actually, yeah, well, unfortunately.
Shall we get this thing loaded and
Get back to,
start our misery trip back to Ireland?
get back to Dublin and start jigging away.
So even though this thing doesn't have a radiator, apparently it will start and drive. But obviously, as it doesn't have a radiator, it will only go for a little while. Let's get it loaded fast. can actually show you guys the back of the van now. So as you can see, we've got the 2 wings, we've got a headlight, crash bar, radiator, we've got the front supports, the radiator support, headlight supports, airbox. And again, we're going to leave it a bit suspenseful for the prices of these items, but in the next episode we'll do a total of the car and the prices and the price of the rest of the things that we need to sort the car and let you guys know then. Some of you will say we overpaid, some of you say we got a good deal. I guess we'll only really know the real story when we start putting this car back together, which I'm as nervous and excited for at the same time. Right, see you later guys.
Seen you boys.
Drive safe.
Let's get this thing back to Ireland and see you guys maybe another time. What a lovely bunch of fellas. Right, Adam, you ready to eat some more miles?
Oh, it's great being back in the van, Josh. It's class.
Adam, you know what I see.
Another Greg's.
This one's going to be better. I promise you it's going to be better, I swear.
If it is edible food, it'll be better than the last one because the last one
Selection wasn't much better, if I'm going to be honest. But I will say these ones are warm, so they're actually heated.
Oh, lovely. The food I ordered and paid for is warm. How glorious.
Greg's and tea, Adam. That's all you need.
Look at the happy head in you.
It's the simple things in life. That's all you need sometimes. "20 hours in, back at the boat, going back to Ireland now. So we're going to get a crash repair expert to talk us through the car, and then we're going to let you know the plans of the car." What do you think?
Josh.
So we do have a greater plan with this car, but at the moment, and for this plan to even work, we need to put this back to a fully functioning road car first. After, or even if this is possible, we'll then start letting you know of the second phase of the plans. Right, so this is about 95% of the stuff we need to fix the car. Can you guess how much we paid for the car? And 2, how much we paid for all the parts to repair the car? What are you going to give them to the person that guesses closest? Closest to the pound, what are we going to give them, Adam?
Gives him a t-shirt.
T-shirt, you know what, we've chucked in some accessories and stickers on top of that as well.
Oh, will we? Oh, will we now? Oh, yeah, well, we'll just stick that stuff in, yeah. Right, t-shirt, accessories, stickers, and a few other bits and pieces if you get the price completely right.
Or closest if nobody gets it completely right. So have we made the right decision in buying this crash damaged GT86? Our crash expert seems to think it's
Josh.
but I think we're a little bit more optimistic to think that it can be repaired fairly easy. And in the next episode on this car, you'll be able to see it getting put back together. But until then, see you guys on the next one.